Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time from Gia. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos or topics or randomness or whatever, feel free to do it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And also to Gia, if you're watching, you had asked me a question. There's no way for me to contact you. You had asked me about these other slam dunk comic books. I would say, don't worry about it. Or, maybe ask another time in the future. There's a bit more stuff I need to catch up on. But I do appreciate it. But Gia wanted me to talk about a Batman Beyond episode called Disappearing Inc. And here's the thing about Batman Beyond. This is a show that I was not that familiar with. I had heard about it, but I would see bits and pieces, and then finally saw the first season. I went, wow, this is actually a surprisingly enjoyable show. I really appreciate a lot of the merits from the first season I watched, where at times the story got rather dark, at times the story got rather mature for a cartoon. I remember there's a superhero, kind of like a Fantastic Four type of team, where most of them got wiped out because of their breakdown of themselves. Is kind of a, they went the wrong way, they chose the wrong path, and then things didn't work out for them. There's some pretty decent action where, like Batman, the animated series, at least the character can punch and kick, and you don't have as many rules as, say, the 90s Spider-Man did. So you had a bit more freedom. And the score, I remember the score just being rather solid. At times you had these nice guitar riffs and liking the main character. Because, oh, it's not Batman. But then you really grow to like the character, and then you have the older Batman, Kevin Conroy, so you have a sense of continuity there. And very solid show. Very solid cartoon. And Disappearing Ink is another example where what you can be capable of with a simple cartoon, but it's not as simple as you think. Like the whole basis is this character named Ink, who I would call, imagine Venom, the symbiote Venom, as a female, and a bit of an assassin. In a previous episode, she was contained. In this containment, William H. Macy, an actor who's been in quite a bit of stuff, including Fargo, among others, Mystery Men. He's a worker who's has an infatuation, a crush on Ink, talks to her, tells her about his problems during the day, even kisses the tank. Fucking weirdo. And apparently the bosses saw that and know he's a fucking weirdo, so hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more. Get the fuck out, Jack. Don't you fucking come back no more. You fucking pussy. He's a fucking simp. Yay. And he is a simp. He's an absolute 100% bona fide simp for Ink. He wants her ink up his ass. Literally. That'd be a one hell of a fucking colonoscopy. Should not have said that when I was drinking. Need more vodka. No, there's no vodka. So, as revenge for getting fired, as well as having a love and ink, helps her escape. Batman and Bruce Wayne, they both realize that we need to nip this in the bud. Bruce Wayne has this exosuit that he wanted to use but puts a strain on his heart, which is a build-up for the finale. There's some innuendo that you can figure out if you read between the lines, as they say, where, oh, I guess read between the lines, there you go. Like, she tells William H. Macy, if you play this right, I might give you a nice reward. Lady, if it's not sucking my dick, there's no reward. Or it's money. And he's just a fucking simp for the... And he did, when you're a simp, this is what you get. That's the moral for the episode. Don't be a simp. So brings us his chemical plant, and you get some entertaining action, back and forth hits and kicks and impact, and people can get hurt. Batman can get hurt. There's times where he gets blood from his lips, and even as a super suit, he still gets damaged and gets captured. There's also a sense of body horror where gives him his reward, and she pours his chemical because he wants to be like her. Like I said, a fucking simp. But then he becomes like a clay, rubber, like David Cronenberg body horror shit. Which is kind of creepy because you know what he looked like, and this is what he looks like now, and you went, it's just kind of creepy. It's fucking creepy. Just, I don't know how else to put it. It's like made of clay, made of rubber now. And it's cool, like, each one gets their moment to shine. Batman gets his moment to shine. Bruce Wayne, his exosuit, gets his moment to shine because he comes in to help his not mentor, that's the opposite. His protege in question with the exosuit. I like the soundtrack. When Bruce Wayne's in the exosuit, they play music from Batman the Animated Series. So it's a really nice, cool nod to the past. It's a nice version of it, too. Bow, down, now, now. Down, now, 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 now. So, you know, a nice moment for Bruce Wayne to shine. But then Batman... I call him Batman because just it's Batman Bruce Wayne, just to avoid confusion. And you know, William H. Able to defeat the bad guy. William H. Macy. You kind of got what you deserve, man. When you're a total simp, he's now in the same fucking places that one bitch was at the beginning. And now you have this other girl that seems like she's doing the same thing that William H. Macy did, telling the Blob all about their problems during the day. And man, that's a fate worse than death. Like, no matter what, you're now stuck to being this fucking blob of rubber and body horror Cronenberg goop. Ew. And that's what I mean, like, they could go the little extra mile with a show like this, which is nice and refreshing. The animation, the music is fairly solid. It goes by a good pace. There's a decent amount of action. And then there's a nice body horror there. So, overall, pretty solid episode. I don't have a lot to complain about. Not really. And usually for a 20-some minute episode, because it's such a short amount of time, there really isn't usually a whole lot to complain about. Either the episode works or it doesn't work. That's kind of the case of it. And this episode definitely works. So, best to watch the previous, I forget what episode number it was, but that Inque appeared in, and then watch this so you see the buildup of Inque and what led to that. And it's Inque, INQUE. It's a different type of ink, so. I don't know if the character came back, or if this was the last appearance. I don't know, I don't remember. But, yeah. Enjoyable episode. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.